Good day everyone, my name is Darian Ramcharan and today I will be presenting my video presentation on Captain Arthur Andrew Cipriani. The most prominent place in the heart of Port of Spain is overlooked by a statue of Captain Arthur Andrew Cipriani. Thousands of people pass it every day and most of them don't even see it anymore. That is the extent to which Captain Cipriani has been assimilated into the cityscape. And yet his achievements in this country benefit to this today, those very people going to work every day passing his silent memorial. The statue that is seen in this video is a memory of Captain Cipriani that was erected in Port of Spain at the base of Frederick Street, unveiled on April 17, 1959 by Chief Minister Dr. Eric Williams. He was born in 1875 to Corsican immigrants in the British colony of Trinidad. Upon completing his secondary education, he entered a family successful cocoa business. His interests, however, were mainly political and reformist. His political career can be said to have begun in World War I, when he had led a one-man campaign for the creation of a regiment of non-white West Indian soldiers. The regiment was formed in 1916 as the British West Indian Regiment, and Cipriani rose to the rank of captain and commander. He was thereafter known as Captain Cipriani, champion of the barefoot man. In 1919 he became president of the Trinidad Working Men's Association, which led to the formation of the Trinidad Labour Party (TLP). Allied with the Fabian Socialist British Labour Party, he fought for the 8-hour workday, minimum wage, workers' compensation, old age pensions, representative government, legalization of trade unions, universal suffrage, and equal rights for women. He was elected mayor of Port of Spain on 8 separate occasions and between 1925 and 1945, and repeatedly elected to the Legislative Council. Trinidadian author C.L.R. James called him the most important pre-independence figure in the struggle for social justice and political rights in Trinidad and in much of the Eastern Caribbean. When he came back from the First World War in 1919, he accepted the presidency of the Trinidad Working Men's Association. Captain Cipriani was very determined in his goal to improve the conditions for workers in Trinidad and Tobago, which was then administered by British Crown colony rule. At the time he became president, the Working Men's Association was only operating in Port of Spain. 9 years later, it had spread throughout the colony. There were 42 affiliated sections and 6 in Port of Spain, distributed among various classes of workers. In 1930, Cipriani established 13 sections in Tobago. The association was tremendously effective. It was instrumental for shorter work hours at a time when an 8-hour working day and 3 Saturdays were unheard of. Cipriani also fought for the introduction of workers' compensation laws, under which workers were granted compensation for injury and death, and for the establishment of an agricultural bank which facilitated low-interest loans to farmers for seed or helped them in case drought, fire, or flood. Regarded by his peers as an officer and a gentleman, the captain definitely had a common touch. He became a spokesman for the people in the Legislative Council, acting at times almost like an ombudsman, and his contribution to the legislative process in Trinidad cannot be overstated. He was many times mayor of Port of Spain and was presented at Buckingham Palace in London on more than one occasion. When Arthur Cipriani died in 1945, It is hardly imaginable today what lost Trinidadian workers felt, that he was respected by basically black and colored middle class, that assumed power in the 1950s is an indication of the stature of the captain. So next time you pass the statue, give thanks to the captain for his dedication to labor. Two things that I learned about my country's history while working on this video presentation is that the captain, he has helped the laborers to have a better work environment with the 8-hour shift and minimum wage. Another thing I learned is that Cipriani was a mayor of Port of Spain between 1925 and 1945. He was well respected and he fought for old age pensions, universal suffrage, and the equal rights for women. We should thank Captain Cipriani for everything he has done for us. And this is my presentation on Arthur Andrew Cipriani.